It's Week 14 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Eagles and the Browns, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Eagles hit 9 and 3 here on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't be close. It was ball in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter play. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays, not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. Taking it right down Broadway. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Walking with tackle. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back in the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Big Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first time.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the
touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Watson on first down. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Here's a pass swung out left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 90 yards rushing for it here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Nick Chubb, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Unfortunately, that would get a fall incomplete. 3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Hurts to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL. College crowd right now, imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
And they've got it up past 5, so pretty good starting field position. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That 2nd down play nets a -4. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Benogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just